Hello, people. Brian Miner. How's your day? Mine's a little odd. I had the police visit me on Friday after I went to bed. It was different. I was asleep and didn't expect anything. I didn't have a camera ready, but they didn't arrest me. I told the one he was a cocksucking liar because that's exactly what he was a cocksucking liar, and I called it to him twice. Right in front of his gang of affiliates, but his gang of affiliates also knew me too, and they know that I am honest and upfront. I'm not going to take a bullet and go to jail for somebody else. I am a man, and I am accountable for my own actions and my own actions only. And now they put me on a stick because I have to work, and I call this cop a cocksucker, and I'm having a feeling that they're gonna apprehend me and take me to jail because I don't have a driver's license and I don't participate in the driving game that they have imposed over everybody. And it's not that I wouldn't buy a license and have one, it's that they refuse to allow me to have one, and they want me to spend all my money and keep me burned down fund-wise to be able to have a driver's license so I can make my own way and pay for the way of 4 or 5 other people out of my taxes. So it's kind of fuck for all. And see, now this comment here that I made the other day is making perfect sense here to me. First, they came for the homeless. I wasn't homeless, so I didn't care. Second, they came for the elderly. I wasn't that old. It didn't affect me, so I did nothing. Next, they came for the religious man. And I'm not religious, so I didn't care. Then they came for the militia man. And I'm not in the militia, so I let them come. Now they're coming for me. I am left standing alone. Do you think I can stand alone? The answer is no. And neither can any of you. Stop standing alone, people. If we want any hope, we must unite. They want us divided because we won't make a stand and we won't stand a chance. United we stand, divided we fail. Not only ourselves and our posterity, but all humanity. Grindal, 61, you, my friend, I commend you. It's people like you, Bill Bundy, who encourage me to think there is still a stitch of humanity alive in the human race. We must gather those few loose threads of free-minded people that are left, who are blowing around in the wind. We need to braid them together and form a united rope. That rope must stretch from the west coast to Elbert County, Georgia, be affixed to the top of their guide stones, and we must all pull their fucking guide stones down. And after we tear them down, we will take the broken from fall pieces and pound that piece of shit monument of theirs into little pieces of no existence. Then, and only then, will they see their game is up. The consciousness of the melancholy truth inspires a degree of persevering fury seldom to be found in those civil wars that are artificially supported for the benefit of a few factions and designing so-called leaders. We, as the subjects of this government, have been reduced to that uncommon distress in which the body of people have more to fear from the oppression than from the resistance to it. First, I will not die a slave to anybody or entity, and that includes the New World Order or the government. I will live free or die fighting for my freedom and the freedom of my posterity. Second, I will live in the future by the good I did in the past, and this is the moment I live for. I am a warrior. And I will die only fighting for a cause. That cause is to defend liberty and freedom. They, on the other hand, are soul dyers who are nothing but pawns in their game, sent out by the government to die by the threatening of mine, along with you other freedom-minded people's cause. You Tory or government traitors are traitors to yourself, your posterity, your country, the founding fathers, and all humanity. In other words, go fuck yourself. There are 3 types of people on this planet. First, there are those who lead, who think they lead, who want to control everybody and everything. Second, there are those, like many of you, who just blindly follow the first type and bid out their doings. Third, there are those of us who just want to be left the fuck alone. And by the way, that third type, us, we can only take so much from that first type before we bind together that third type and show that first type why they should have been so much like us third type. I don't know, it's all crazy, people. I don't know what's going on. It's just where we're going as a human race. How are we going to get there? The roundup's begun. They came and they took my daughter. They knocked on my door looking for my son. It was really weird. I was sleeping. And I have a feeling they're coming for me too. My back's sore, so I took today off. I normally work. And I will be working tomorrow. But I figured I'd get this video out. And just, I don't know what's going on in the world today. I don't claim to. I'm just letting y'all know what we need to do is get them a rope to them Georgia Guidestones and get them torn down. If I live within 500 of them motherfucking things, Mr. Bunning, you can testify to my words I've written that I will have already conquered the destruction of these motherfuckers. As long as them stones are on our land, they will dictate us. This is our land, people. It was given to us by our forefathers. They set up that legal system for us. It's ours. And we've allowed the corporations to take it from us by allowing ourselves to fall victim to chicken shit powers of judges. They make you think they have power over you. They don't. So all you got to do is every time you're called in as a juror, if that fellow man up on that defendant's table has taken no liberty, no life, or no property from no other man, quit condemning him to subjection of this fucking government, people. What's the matter with you? Don't you see that's where it begins? Is in their own fucking court that we set up. Was set up for us by our founding fathers. And the quicker we get this message out and people quit going into court and pleading guilty, take every goddamn case to the fucking box. People, we're the jury. This system will work, I'm telling you. I've been around it and I've been in it for a long time. I got 2 of these, I got 2 of these, I got 1 of these, and I've been watching it for a long time. We need to go over and tear down the fucking Georgia Guidestones, and we need to start going into the courts, and we need to start pleading not guilty on every case. And when you're called into jury duty, and you see your fellow American, your fellow human being sitting up there being called a defendant from this corporation of government, You need to find him not guilty unless he has literally caused a damage to another person, not this fucking corporation. People, you need to look into the history of how courts really work. Not what you've been told and lied to your whole life. I'm telling you, the court system is a lie, and you've all been programmed to believe that the judge has the power. No, the judge is the administrator of the proceedings to make sure that the court proceedings, he gets to present his case, the prosecutor gets to present his case, the jury gets to hear it. That's what the judge's duty is. It's not to make the decisions. He is only there to make sure that the procedures are correct. And when it comes down to making the decision on whether this man is guilty or not guilty, that comes into your own consciousness, see? And you got to live with that decision your whole life. And if that man over there has never done a thing wrong, and he didn't wrong society in a whole, driving, whether he's smoking pot or fucking smoking methamphetamine or whatever the fuck he's doing, it don't matter. Did it affect you or did it affect anybody else? No. And quit letting the government lie into making you think that it's a gateway to something else. No, people do what people want to do. It don't matter. But we're feeding them fucking machine because you people won't pull your fucking heads out of your ass and quit going in and pleading guilty to their bullshit lies of crime. You need to start watching some of my other videos and it'll explain this to you a little different. If I don't know how to do it, people, I can't fucking slap you and I don't want to slap you. If you're that goddamn stupid to not be able to figure it out and help your fellow American and the human race out, then there's no hope for you anyway. And maybe you don't need to live. And I don't know, I hate to even talk that way. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know if I said everything I wanted to say in this, but good luck to y'all. What's coming up, I don't know what it is, but I have a strong feeling, something strong. I don't know why. I just have that sixth scent going on right now. And good luck to y'all, man. Really, be prepared for anything and everything. I'm not totally prepared myself for what may happen. I just like to fake myself to believe that I am and I can deal with whatever comes my way. And I sure seem to be able to do that so far. It was just like when them police came to my house, they could have arrested me if I would have got ignorant and belligerent, but no, I only called the one a cocksucking liar because that's exactly what he was. He was a cocksucking liar. I told him that twice. Now, they came to my house before, and I have handed my kid over. Because I told my son knows, I will not go to jail for him. I'm sorry, dude. No, I'm not going to jail for you. You're in my house. You brought the cops to my house. You get the fuck out of my house. And you go out there and you deal with the cops. That's, if it gets out of hand, then yes, I'm a witness to what's going on. But dude, you got yourself into that position with them, so you're going to have to get yourself out of that position with them. I'm straight up on that. And I go to every court. I honor them to the fullest, but I've got it figured out. I've been in court, people, for as long as many of you have been alive. Been to prison. Shit, I was in prison by the time I was 18 for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. It was a good learning experience, and it taught me that that's not where I wanted to be, you know, and that's all. It straightened me right up. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. We were renting video machines when they were first coming out, and they were fucking $1,000 a piece, and I rented a couple of them and sold them for some good pot. You know, I was a kid. What can I say? Now I'm 50 years old, and I've had a good taste of the. I did, you know, that time I did when I got arrested. That was the best time of my life to be trained. That I fucked up. It really was, and I did learn, and I am I'm prosperous here and here, and I do fine. I have what I have. It's all mine, and I'm happy and content with it. Don't come here and try to take it from me. It's all honest. This is sweat off my brow and my backbone. It's mine. I don't know anybody in anything. My existence is simple. I can make it on a few $100 a week. But I work. And I pay over $200 a week to shills and government doles that refuse to work. You know, government's created this system of dependency, and it's all been for the purpose of controlling man. And that's what's happened, is they put on these programs on TV to program your mind into not paying attention to what's really going on. And hell, you can get free food stamps and this by showing up at the government's office. When I was a kid, you couldn't fucking go to no welfare office and just get free food. No sirree, Bob, get off your ass and go get a job. That's the way it should be today, you know. I hate to say it, I ain't responsible for all you motherfuckers who are too lazy to get a job and support yourself. I mean, I don't mind helping a guy out, but to fucking kick a guy in the shorts to help a guy out is ridiculous. And that's exactly what's going on with me, paying over 800, almost $1,000 a fucking month on just my federal income tax. It's a sham and it's a scam. I even went exempt, see, and that's how they caught up with me, and they fucking made an attachment to Lansing, my employer, and fucking they didn't make an attachment to my wage per se, but they informed him that they will change my exemption status to single and zero dependence, so they're taking a lot of fucking money out of me now, and I'm a lazy bastard, and I'll never file for it. So what I'll probably do is just end up getting out of here of Lansing, go do something else for a while until this thing's off them. Because Lansing will put me back to work. I have no problem going back to work for them, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Anyway, I was just rambling on. Thought I'd fucking fill you guys in on some bullshit. That's probably all it is, a bunch of bullshit. So, anyway, have a good one. See you.